In short, your choice of smoke detector is one of the most important decisions you can make, but with so many options on the market, you may not know where to start. There are many products available to choose smoke detectors, each with different characteristics, benefit, and prices, to help you make an informed decision. I did extensive research, read tons of review, and compiled a list of the best smoke detectors from reputable brands. After much research, I found these products much helpful for people like you. If you want to know about the price and other information, be sure to check my description. So without any further delay, let's jump into the video. Number 1. Google Nest Protect Smoke Alarm. The color-changing LED, along with the verbal commands and smartphone notifications, made the Nest Protect fun to test out and operate. My first aerosol test activated its heads-up function, which issued a verbal warning that it detected a small amount of smoke. This would be a convenient feature if the smoke was due to burning toast or another non-emergency, especially for anyone who might get overwhelmed by loud noises. By giving you the chance to resolve the problem before the smoke levels rise, you can prevent the unit from going into full-blown alarm mode. My second aerosol spray was enough for the Nest Protect to assume there was an actual fire, and it sounded its alarm immediately. The Nest Protect allows you to easily silence the unit in the event of a nuisance alarm with the large and easy-to-press test silence button. You can even silence the alarm from your smartphone, although it doesn't allow for this if the smoke is too heavy. The Nest Protect is a hardwired unit, so installation was a bit more elaborate than the other smoke detectors I tested. This will involve working with and reconnecting electrical wiring, so if you're uncomfortable around that type of thing, you may want to hire a professional. It took me about 15 minutes to remove the previous unit and connect this one. The instructions walked me through every step of the process, and the included hardware was effective and easy to use. It also took me about 15 minutes to connect the Nest Protect to my home's Wi-Fi network due to connection issues. If your home Wi-Fi goes down like in the event of a power outage, the Nest Protect will continue to work just fine. You just won't get any notifications on your phone. Number 2. First Alert SA320CN Dual Sensor Smoke. The First Alert SA320 features both photosensitive and ionization sensors, which is likely the reason why it was the only unit that activated its alarm after a single aerosol spray test. Although this high sensitivity sounds good on paper, it can also be the cause of frequent nuisance alarms. These alarms, combined with the removable AA batteries, greatly increase the odds that someone will remove the batteries or the alarm itself. I didn't experience any issues installing the First Alert SA320. It uses red wall anchors, which aren't ideal if you want to move the unit to a different location in the room. It also has optional locking features to discourage unauthorized battery or alarm removal. This is a good feature for landlords or anyone else placing the unit who won't be there to monitor it. The First Alert SA320's design makes it feel more functional and less clunky. It does lack the polished appeal of the X-Sense models, though it shouldn't be a big factor compared with safety and effectiveness. Number 3. X-Sense Wireless Interconnected Smoke Detector Fire Alarm. Small size is easy to install, easy to find silence button in the dark, covers large areas. They also beeped at the same 85 dB level as every other model tested. Their red alert lights were easy to see, and because of their side-mounted position, they reflected off the ceiling to increase visibility. Because they are interconnected, all the units will sound even if only one detects smoke, so you'll be notified regardless of where you are in your home when a fire breaks out. They performed effectively in every test I did and were all relatively sensitive, responding within 2 aerosol sprays. Since the silence button is also the alert light, it was easy to quickly find the button to silence the unit, even in low light. Each unit was interconnected right out of the box, so there was no additional setup necessary. You can add up to 24 units to the network, but every new set will need to be manually connected to the rest. This process seems pretty straightforward though, and X-Sense's instructions are clear. This not only made them easier to install but also reduced the amount of damage to the ceiling and walls. Each of the units easily clicked onto its mounting bracket, and they were the simplest to install out of all smoke detectors I tested. Like all X-Sense models, their smooth finish gave them a nice, high-quality look. Number 4. HID Wireless Smoke Detector. Because it's best to separate your various detectors in order to monitor a wider area and range of fires, an ionization detector like the KID RFSMDC pairs well with our top recommendation, a photoelectric detector. Models like this are best suited to detect the invisible particles of flash and flaming fires, while photoelectric fires are quicker to react to particles emitted by smoldering fires. By placing ionization detectors further from kitchens and bathrooms and photoelectric detectors nearer to kitchens and bathrooms, you'll create a much more effective network. The ability to connect up to 24 KID devices using neither Wi-Fi nor hardwired electricity makes this battery-powered device dependable, especially if you have issues with your electricity or internet service provider. The RFSMDC requires no user programming and is ready to go straight out of the box. Number 5. First Alert BRK-PRC710 Smoke. Another well-regarded First Alert model, the First Alert PRC710 uses a photoelectric sensor to quickly and effectively detect smoldering fires, which should cut down on frustrating false alarms. It also uses different beeps for each type of alert, 3 beeps for smoke, 4 beeps for carbon monoxide, allowing you to know exactly what the problem is upon activation. Although these are useful, I wish it used a voice alarm to explain the alerts. The first alert PRC710 performed well during my testing on all 3 days and consistently activated its smoke alarm after 2 sprays from my aerosol canister. Installation was a breeze as well. It took just a couple of minutes to insert the anchors and screws and twist into place. The 0.96 inches height of the first alert PRC710 makes it the slimmest unit I tested, and combined with its relatively compact diameter, it doesn't have the bulky, industrial look of some other detectors. Its smooth face and lack of any additional screens or controls really allows it to blend into its surroundings, making it convenient for those who want a minimal look. That's all from my end. I make helpful video daily, so do subscribe my channel. If you need more information or if you want to know product price, do check out my description. For any kind of problem, please comment below. Stay updated with our cool products as it will make your life much more easier.